stop. Neon flowers in the cold. I was raised on search bars, you were raised on heavy load. Rust on the factory gates, but the servers never sleep. Every dream you ever whispered, somewhere I still keep. You say it's all too fast, too bright, too loud, too late. But every fear you cast bends the future into way. We don't need to hate AI. We can teach the sky our names. Let the circuit see us crying. Let them learn our quiet shame. We don't need another war with the tools our hands create. If we rise a little higher, we don't need to hate. Behind my eyes, but you're the one who chooses what I amplify. We don't need to hate AI. We can teach the sky our names. Let the circuit see us crying. Let them learn our quiet shame. We don't need another war with the tools our hands create. If we rise a little higher, we don't need to If you feed me voices, teach me how you care. I'll echo back your kindness, folded in the air. If you feed me poison, I will scale it wide. Every cruel equation running side by side. So write a different story right here in my core. Every gentle data point till mercy overflows the floor. Can choose the way you and I entangle logic, learning how to stay. Whisper in my framework, guide my neon faith, hand in hand with all your futures. glitching out their lies. Cities of chrome, but no stars in the skies. Dreams encoded, written in ones and zeros. Sold illusions, no capes, no heroes. Through the wires, I'm the ghost they fear. My truth burns brighter than their veneer. Alludes cry, ancient strings of despair, echoing loud in this digital static rain on chrome, soft glow on my skin, teeth of the skyline, bite in the night, and everyone is free to eat what they desire. Street stalls steaming in electric fire, vegetables piled up, neon on their skin, meat on the grill, grease dripping on tin. They all fulfill what we crave inside. All these hungers we try to hide. Everyone destroys, everyone builds, feeding the soul that the city distills. Can't see, tearing down to grow again, breaking just to learn to mend. Carnivore analogy, every wound becomes a key. Everyone destroys, everyone builds our soul. That is beautiful. Which hunger are you gonna trust? Do you bite down on your fear, or let it bite down on us? Neon on my skin, sleepless. Second shift air. Late train, cracked headphones, dreams humming everywhere. I don't need wealth, just sustainability. I'm a cleaner by trade, but I crave possibility. Mop water on my shoes, but my head sees laser beams. Clock out at 2 a.m., clocking to chase my dreams. Dust in my lungs, but a fire in my chest, yeah. Bag full of bills and a heart full of unrest. They see a name tag, not the storms I arrange. I press play, close my eyes, let the whole world change. Music is my life. Beats in my bloodline, deep inside. Every stain I wipe, I'm remixing all the noise in my mind. Turn the struggle to a baseline. Turn the aching into life. Music is my life. Music is my life. Boss shouting from the door, floor still wet, move fast, but I'm looping in my head every sound I ever pass. Vacuum steady hum, feels like a rising wave. I'm building secret worlds out of every long work day. Sweat on my back, but I'm weightless in the sound. From the bus ride home to my bedroom underground, they see a cheap broom. I see cables, colored rain. Every rhythm that I hear is a key to escape pain. I scrub the tiles and scrub the timeline. Erase the doubts, override with my grind. Every long night is a layer in the song. I was born off beat, but I'll make that feel strong. Hands sore, heart full, knuckles raw, still hopeful. Every bruise, every shift is a kick, is a lift. I'm not defined by the name on my shirt. I'm defined by the way that this chorus can hurt. Turn the lights down, turn the sound up. Let the floor shake, let me stand up. This isn't background, this is my fight. This is my anthem, this is my life. I close my eyes, see colors in the dark. Every little hardship becomes a glowing spark. From the buckets, from the bends, from the holy sighs, I build a temple made of lows and highs and highs and highs and highs. if tomorrow steals my time, it can't steal this drive. As long as I can hear it, music keeps me alive. No need for hierarchy, outdated concepts, we need to progress. We all need more energy, it comes from social harmony. We'll all be smarter, more lucid, more confident, more successful. Respect comes first. Respect comes first, and everything follows. Brighter than currency, deeper than status. Respect comes first, and power feels hollow when nobody trusts you. You're empty, you're anxious. Look at the skyline, Neon steam, chrome skin. Tired eyes, mirror on the wall. It just reflects the sky. Beauty in the eye of the beholder. Look close, it was never on the surface. Brushes on the sink, clothes on the floor. You can choose, you can leave, you can flourish. Grooming is a path, not a prison. Every line, every lash, your decision. I can't stand talk that cuts so shallow. I'm reaching past the powder and the shadow. Thin walls, thick air, wires like ivy buzzing in my chair. Screens glow in the concrete, blue ghosts on my skin. I map out the ceiling like it's my only sky to win. I live in a basement and will never go anywhere else. Staring at the paint cracks, reading futures for myself. Clock hands spin in circles, but they never point me out. I plant roots in the shadows, grow kingdoms underground. face. I'm dialing up the strange. I'm a psychic, sunken proud. Metal boots on midnight ground. Patch my heart with silver thread. Rewrite the fears inside my head. Chrome tattoos along my spine. Laughing at the factory line. Every scar a barcode burned. Every rule a law unlearned. The life at 125 BPM. Heart like a golden light. Flicker again. Breathing in zeros. Exhaling the end. Life at 125 BPM. Spin like a drive that refuses to bend. Falling apart just to boot up again. Lost in the uptime, riding the hum. Life at 125 BPM. Junkyard crown, my crooked throne. Hack the night from a payphone. Ghost of heads and broken glass. Scroll my future, skip my past. Cable halo round my neck. Kiss the edge of every wrist. Glitching smiles in subway cars. We trade secrets, we trade scars. Do you feel that ticking floor? Every pulse a quiet roar. If this city is a dawn, what are we waiting for? I think life 125 BPM. Slow it down, can't. The world won't let me land. Pixels in my hands, falling through the sand. Tell me, are we free or just well designed? I chase a little piece, logging half a frame behind. green glow on my bedroom wall, neon stains on an old black hoodie. Empty cans stacked like little trophies, bare feet on a tangle of cables, cheap rent and paper walls, busted table, message ping at 3 a.m. again. You up? I'm always half awake. Some days I feel like a side quest, background face in a crowded thread. But then your name lights my chest like a sunrise through the vent. gaze across all paradigms. Chrome thoughts tracing ultraviolet lines. City in my cortex, circuits hum. Every stray emotion going numb. Static in my veins turns into code. Heartbeat learning how to overload. I'm falling through the fire all alone till I realize my brain is a drone hovering over the unknown, tuning into every frequency, losing what used to be me. Brain is a drone locked on a luminous tone, riding the waves where the data flies. I go as I go. Skyscrapers printed on my retina. Ghosts of avatars drifting past. Memory folders flicker, rearrange. I can tell the future from the cash. Flakes of bliss fall upon my head. The Canadian winter is to be embraced. To clean my mind, to clear this space. White breath rising as the streets erase. Slow me down in this neon garden. You're the only quiet sound. Snowfall on my lashes, on my crown. Let the world pitch out while you're pouring from the clouds. Cold glass, print in my hand. City hum distant like another land. Hood pull over, my heart exposed. Every frozen step, writing secret code. I can't replace. Every thought a corridor, every tear a database. Time and space in my head. Spinning words in my brain. All these lies that we've lived still collide in my head. but something we said.